you're tending to the crop, you're out there in that piece of equipment, or you're walking ground. And there's times you talk to the good Lord and just be like, hold my hand here and let's see what we can do. Putting that seed in the ground in the spring, making that decision, whatever the good Lord gives me, and I'm gonna take care of that crop and fertilize it. You look across the field and you got two boys running equipment. They are now enjoying the things that you enjoy, and now they're a part of that. I can pass this on. Yes, it's something that we have, we maintain, we grow, and we pass on. But when you roll through that field and you see that return on that yield monitor while you're going through there, yeah, you get that good feeling like, yeah, this paid off. There is an exceptional feeling in agriculture whenever you make a decision that pays off. You try something that fails, you try something that fails. Knowing that you did your homework, you researched, you implemented it, you've crested that hill, and you're like, yes, it worked. This is going to pay off.
If you do the little things well, the big things will take care of themselves. Maybe you don't see the results of that at the end of that day, but over time you do. And I've told that to my kids, don't worry about the final result. You've got to try to do all the little things well along the way. And if you do, things will work out. And I see that every day. It can be a teller that is helping a client, a lender dealing with a situation with the client that's buying a new piece of property. Every day, people doing those jobs. Money to me is not just the dollar you're holding in your hand. It's a much bigger picture than that. It's obviously built on trust. It takes an enormous level of trust. We are a steward of every dollar that comes in the door, and really every dollar that goes out, in loans, every deposit that's made. That's from a customer standpoint. Trust is what our entire bank is built on.
After I became president in '86, a lot of banks our size were selling out to larger banks. Our goal was to not let that happen with People's State Bank in Newton. We wanted to continue to be a good financial resource for our community because, quite frankly, we had always been, going back to the 1930s. What sustained our bank through the years is agriculture. We've seen good times as well as bad. Through the years, our ag lending officers, they understand farming. You have to understand the good things that happen, the bad things that happen in terms of weather, pricing, the different things that work into that occupation as a farmer. We're in this together, and if our customers are doing well, we're going to do well. That's probably one of the advantages of being with a community bank is you don't just look at them as customers, you also become friends with a lot of them.
And it's just like when I grew up. I grew up going with Dad to the bank, and we'd go in and see Brian Bonoff and talk things through with farming, and I was a 7-8-year-old. In the ag economy and ag industry, for me, a banker is super important, especially the relationship you have with that banker. The relationship that my grandfather had with the bank, with my dad and uncle that's had with the bank. Now I'm in those shoes, and now my daughter's in those shoes. You feel at home at People's State Bank.
I grew up playing in the rock piles, sand piles, on service calls, having lunch in cemeteries. But when you grow up in a family business, you're used to the grind, and then hopefully, every generation makes it better and better for their kids. That weighs heavy on me. Everything's a marathon, not a sprint. And that took a long time for me to understand. And this kind of comes from Dad, and I'm assuming came from his father. We will do whatever we have to do to make it right. Whether that's on the vault side, whether that's on the septic side, whether that's on the service side, and they're working with Rex Vault, they can trust us. We've been with People's State Bank for decades, I think dating back to the 50s. We have friends that work at the bank. You see them out every day. Peoples knows what we do and our ebb and flows of the year, and they're there to help you move your business forward.
We've thought about what we wanted in a house for a long time, what views we wanted to look at, the shape of the house, size of the house. A lot went into the planning stage before construction, and we worked with People's State Bank throughout that process, and they were great. They helped us realize our dream home. My grandpa started with the bank in 1950, and my dad and my mother continued that, and now I've been with the bank my whole life as well. I guess we're on our 75-year anniversary with the bank.
We've been with People's State Bank since 1992, and they was more than willing to help us with a loan. So we built a 18,000 square foot building, and that's where we are at now today. It's very rewarding to have all the people that we have working, the dedicated people that's here for 30 years. That means a lot to me. Well, when we talked to Brett about this cone rolling machine, it's a specialty machine. It's very custom made, and they was just very willing to help us and gladly to see the community growing. Just so nice to see that people stay in this community and grow and have families together. We have very good relationship with our customers, and that's what we want. They keep coming back, and I think if you treat the customers good, they're going to come back and treat the business good too.
Over the last 25 years, we've been blessed to grow and expand into new markets. We strive to be recognized as the hometown community bank in every location we serve. We are so fortunate to have outstanding teams in each of these communities dedicated to building lasting relationships and supporting local needs.
We want to be able to give good counsel to our customers and provide value to our customers. I think as bankers, and in particular as lenders, we plant seed money. We're not just lending on a truck or lending on a piece of real estate. We're believing in our customers and lending to our neighbors and our communities. We invest that seed, we put it in the ground, so to speak, and it goes well before us. We can see and feel the effects of our decisions. Obviously, we're celebrating 150 years, and planting is the season of hope for what's to come, the season of exercising faith, one more season to trust that conditions will be right. God will give us rain in season, plenty of sun, a fruitful harvest, and that is success for me to be able to see people being successful in what they are putting their hands and minds to. We really thank them for their business and trusting us to take care of their financial needs.